This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my recap of Andor episodes 8 and 9. With it, I honestly didn't have too much time to record, but now I have at least an hour to record, so I should be able to get this all done. And with it, I'll be recapping the events of both episodes 8, Narkina 5, and episode 9, and Nobody's Listening. And with it, I'm not going to do a Tales of the Jedi video this week. I'm having this come out on Saturday, just in case something comes up, but yeah, I'm just ready to go straight into this, so let's do that. ISB agents are sent to go and collect Zero Karn for questioning with the events on Ferrix, and him repeatedly going and asking questions about Cassian Andor at his job. At the same time, Cassian is arriving at the prison on Narkina 5 as the shuttle goes in to land there. Deidre begins her interrogation of Cyril, asking if he even knows what is on the Ferrix report. Cyril says no, that he was just forced to sign it, and Deidre tells him to give him a copy of the report on Ferrix. Now at an ISB meeting, Deidre goes and gives an update to the rest of the ISB and Colonel Yularen on everything going on with the investigation into Cassian Andor and the rebellion as a larger entity. Cassian finally arrives at the prison where he gets his last taste of fresh air, at least for a while, and then the guards begin to explain their situation. They activate an electrified floor, explaining that they have no weapons. That's because they can electrify the floor. What just happened is level 1, and at the highest, it will be instant death. Deidre goes and meets with Cyril once again, who pleads for her to take him on with the ISB so he could help take down Andor. Deidre rejects him and sends him back to his life. With this, Cyril is disappointed and returns home under the threat that if he continues to look into Cassian Andor, he will be arrested and sent to an Imperial prison. Back in the Imperial prison Cassian is at, he is brought to his new level where he'll be working. With it, he meets the floor manager, Kino Loy, and with it, Kino explains everything to him, how they need to be productive, and with it, he'll be working in a team, and whichever team does the best for the day will be rewarded with flavored food, and the team that does the worst will be punished by electrocution. Introduced to the group he'll be working with, Cassian begins to learn how to do the work. Mon Mothma once again meets up with Tay, and they discuss how it's becoming harder and harder to hide her money to go and fund the rebellion. With it, she is told that he is looking into some other solutions. Back at the prison, Cassian notices that there is a new code between the prisoners, and with it, he sees that they have a way to communicate with each other between levels. Interested, Cassian begins to look on. Cassian is now brought to his new living quarters, and with it, he is looking around, seeing how the floor is electrified at night, and how you'll be able to eat food and everything throughout his cell. With it, Cassian begins to look around and see if there's any way to escape. After 30 shifts, Cassian has become used to this work and is going around the facility moving at his best possible speed. Back on Ferrix, Bix goes to check on Cassian's mother, and with it, across the street is seen that Vel is spying on them. so she could see if Cassian will return to Ferrix. Bix tries to contact Luthen to see if she could learn any information about Cassian, but Luthen is convinced that he has to shut down the communication system and disconnects himself from Ferrix completely. Luthen then goes to meet with a contact for the rebellion. Back at the prison, one of the prisoners attempts to escape at night, but is instantly killed once he hits the floor. Bix and Selman are attempted to be arrested by the Imperials. Bix is able to run, but Selman is taken into custody. Luthen begins to meet with Saw Gerrera, and through this, they begin to make out plans where Gerrera wants some equipment, and Luthen wants him to join into a larger rebellion, although Saw does not want to. Bix is captured and brought into Imperial custody, where she sees the terrible condition that Selman was in after he is dragged out by Imperial interrogators, and soon sees how much trouble she is in when Deidre begins to interrogate her, saying they can either do this the nice way or do it the painful way through torture. And Bix sees that it will have to be torture because she knows that they will not believe her. And with that, Deidre introduces her to an Imperial doctor who has made a terrifying device which plays the audio of dying children of a species that drives people insane when they listen to this sound for a long period of time. With this, Bix is terrified as is placed on, and she is tormented by the sound. And back at the prison, Cassian begins to put out the basics of an escape plan, seeing that the ground to the elevator cannot be electrocuted, and with it, he puts that away for later. A broken Vix begins to tell Deidre what she knows, and after telling her everything, Deidre decides to leave her around as bait. Mon Mothma once again tries to address the Senate, but with it, no one is paying attention to her. And on level 2 of the facility, something has happened, causing panic throughout the rest of the levels. Mon Mothma meets up with Vel, who is revealed to be her cousin, and with this, Mon tells Vel that she needs to go and lay low for a while. Andor tries to convince Kino to tell him how many guards would be on the level, but Kino, with his sentence almost being done, does not want to go and deal with this, and refuses to go and tell Cassian anything. Cassian says the Imperials aren't listening to them because they don't care, but Kino still refuses to tell him anything. Deidre goes and informs all of the ISB about the information she was able to get out of Bix. Cyril's mom is going off on him again until Cyril reveals that he got promoted at his job. Cyril then goes to the ISB headquarters to thank Deidre for the promotion, and with it he begs her to let him on the case, but Deidre tells him that she will have him arrested if she ever sees him here again. Mon and Tay continue to discuss everything with the finances, and Tay gives her a suggestion which she does not like, where she has to meet up with a shady person from Chandrila to be able to go and hide her money. Deidre goes and shows more of her dedication helping plan out a plot to go and take out rebels using a captured pilot and his fighter. One of the workers with Cassian named Olaf goes and begins to pass out with them, sending everyone ahead. Cassian and Kino stay behind to wait for medics, and when they arrive, he is put down by the medic, and with this, everything is explained about level 2 to Cassian and Kino. He reveals to them that no one actually is able to get out of the prison alive, And with that, when it was learned on level 2, everyone on the level was executed. And after this, Cassian is able to finally get Kino to relent and tell him how many guards are on the level. With this, they go and begin to plan their escape. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.